Hi, this is Paul, and in this video, I'd like to explain to you about the Bundle Identifier and the Prefix. So I brought up my application here, Xcode, and I'm going to select a single view application and click Next. And you see now they got these options that come up: your product name, organization name, company identifier, bundle identifier, and class prefix. Now the bundle identifier is very important. That's what identifies your product in the App Store. So there's a million apps out there, so Apple wants to make it unique so that they'll know whose app belongs to who. So they have this thing called a bundle identifier, and that's how it identifies you. They have a standard naming convention, which is COM, your company, and your product name. And it's very important you spell it correctly the way you want it. It's case sensitive. And once you create this bundle identifier and you put your app in the App Store, you cannot change it. So it's going to be like that for the rest of your product life. So I'll go ahead and create my product name. It's going to be called My Demo. And my organization, put this here. It's going to be Haneke Apps. My company identifier is going to be here's my website, you could say, or if you don't have a website, just put anything you want there. It identifies you. It's become Haneke Apps. And if you notice, my identifier right here changed too, along with it. It's going to be the COM. Haneke App is my demo, which is your company identifier plus your product name. Like I said, it's very, very important. You can't change it once it's in the App Store, so make sure it's correct the first time. Now, the class prefix, this is how you identify that these are your classes that you create and not like, let's say, apples or another one you might import like SQLite. So it has to be unique to you. I usually put my initials here, HAN. So I know any classes I create, they're going to be going with HAN as prefix. And I'll show you why it's important here in a second. I'm going to click Next. I'm going to create this application. Now, if you notice, it pulls up there's my bundle identifier right there. And here are my classes it created for me. It's all prefixed with HAN, H-A-N. Now, if I go in here, Frameworks, and I'll show you some of the apples. Apples begin there with NS and UI. So you don't want to have your prefix NS or UI. Reason is, if you come here, there's something UI activity. So if you created a class and you called it NS activity, well, it's going to conflict with apples or UI activity or NS text. So that's why you create your own prefix there, so you don't get confused or the application won't know which one to use. If yours is NX text and that one's NX text. So that's why you create your own there. I think that's about it for this video. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. Thank you very much.